Bienvenido! Buenos tardes, bitches, and happy Friday to you and yours. Welcome back to Shano Trades. As promised, me and RNMN are here to deliver you that hot fire. On Monday, I introduced an idea called Shano Picks, and I made 4 predictions on Ethereum, on Solana, on MATIC, and on XTZ. Enough talking. Roll that beautiful bean footage. First up, we have the Ethereum chart. As you can see from our top of 47.85 at the first of the month, doing our negative angles down to our endpoint, which I actually messed up and I went one day out too far, so I'm going to bring it back to literally right now. And if you can see, we're hitting our bear prediction dead on of 39.96 as we speak. For future reference, this little pink guy, this little pink penguin, my little homie, that's going to be how you know what Shano's picking. So, on Ether, I was wrong. What my expectation was, let's move this out to when I actually made the prediction, which was on Monday at 7:30 a.m. So what I was seeing when I made it, it did come up and it looked like it was trying to make some support here out of the plus 36, out of the positive 36. But what it did is it clung to my my bear path, to my bear prediction right here. It came up and over the minus 15 degree, and it's pretty much been stuck to that ever since. So it's pretty simple. I was wrong. RNMN was right, per the usual. RNMN's always right. That is a no-go for Shano. I am 0 for 1 on Ether. But we can already see that the minus 15 was an important level right here when it took that big drop at the beginning of December. And now we're still reacting to the minus 15 here on 10 December. That's my little homie Pedro the pink penguin. You all learn the name. You gonna put some respect on it. I decided to put Pedro up here at the 5,000 mark because admittedly I am a bull by nature. By that I mean that I'm always hoping for price to go up. But in this case, you know, that's not how it played out. If I had been giving you day-to-day updates, I would have told you that this was no longer the expectation, but I said I was going to predict 5 days out, and I was wrong. Like I said, if I had put Pedro here, I would have been right, but as of right now, I'm 0 for 1 on Ether. On the Solana chart, I'm going to do the same thing that I did on Ether. I went one day too far, so I'm going to bring it back to pretty much present time at approximately 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So what I was seeing, what Shano was seeing, was when I made this prediction, it looked like it was bouncing off of the minus 43 from Solana's recent high of $243, reacting to the minus 43, and then following the plus 29. That's what I was seeing here. I was thinking it was going to bounce up to the 29 and start working its way up, but it did the opposite. It took the bear path. You could say it's bounced between the 29 and the 22, but like that doesn't express, there's no angle to express that. So why is price action just bouncing around the 29 and the 22? That doesn't give you a lot of confidence in what RNMN's showing right now. So this is the part where it takes a little bit of effort on your part. All right, we have to identify the highs and the lows. And I've realized that right here at this high, minus 22 is expressing from this high, which we didn't have identified. When you take this away, it looks like, yeah, whatever, 29, 22, there's nothing being expressed there. But when you find your high that it's actually being expressed from, you can see that the minus 22 is expressing it to our point. On Monday's video, I gave the clear indication that I was bull across the board, and look at this, I'm 0 for 2. Shano is 0 for 2. Pedro, we suck again, bud. But how about a little vindication, huh? Look at Pedro up here. We didn't get to 289, but you know what? We did get to our secondary target. Our secondary target that we had identified at the coming off of the plus 22 was hit, and that was a level of $2 and about 45 cents. When I made this prediction on Monday morning, I predicted that we would move up the 43 up to this $2.89 level. It looked like the plan was intact to stay on this plus 43 up to our 289 level. We can see that the minus 8 degree acted as resistance as price tried to move up this plus 43. we see that the -8 were acted as resistance, bounce, and it actually exceeded our target of the 245, the $2.45 secondary target, and actually made its way all the way up to 258. At 258, it looks like it was sold off, and as we speak, it is still reacting to the -8 as a topside resistance, or we can go ahead and do this. What do you want to bet that the -15 is going to be the bottom for this? I feel confident. Let's pull our -15 to line it up with our high over here, and we can see that the -15 is expressing our bottom side support. This is Shano's first win. How about it? All right, me and Pedro, we're gonna go ahead and claim this a victory, okay? We didn't get to our top side, we didn't get to our primary target, but we did get to our secondary, and Pedro's fucking excited about it, and so is she. XTZ. This is one that I've been talking about since some of my first episodes a couple weeks ago, and you can see why. You can see that it appears that this son of a bitch is just being held down. The breakout that it had was just fantastic. It came just shy of our primary target of 641. Let's go ahead and break down how we got there. Again, as I mentioned on the Ether chart, I messed up and I put the ending date 1 day too far out. Current price action right here is what we're talking about. Since my Monday prediction, there has been just some wild price action, and we did come just short of our primary target of 641. We did hit our secondary target of 560 with ease. Off our bottom that occurred here on December 3rd, we can see price bouncing in between our angles, and then once it hit this particular level, using this +15 as support, it bounces up. But we can see after it bounces off the +15, it bounces over this -8, and what it's done is it's used this 0 degree off of the most recent high, which was in late November. You can see 11/29/21. That's where it held up. It did break its previous high, but then as soon as that happened, it just got sold off past its support, past its +29 support, through the +22 support, through the +15, and right now it's trying to figure out what the fuck it wants to do. What we could have identified midweek, but I'm only giving you predictions on a 5-day basis. See how it matches up. I mean, it's like the properties of a chart. So off of our high, when it got sold off, we can use the -57 to express the intersection that occurs here with the +8, the -57, down to this sub $4 level to 377 if this drop continues. What I see is this +8 acting as support, and then maybe bouncing down to this area and then back up. I don't know, we'll see. But Pedro and Shano, all right, we win on mother-loving XTZ. So that's 2 for 4. I'm batting 500. You know, I feel pretty good about that. Hey, 2 for 4 on the first edition of Shano Picks. I'm going to take it. Rain Man's always right. Shano does his best to keep up. If you've stuck around this long, then I appreciate your diligence to learning this process. And for those of you that didn't stick around for the whole time, you're not here. I don't know what to do with my hands. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Let everybody know about Shano Trades. We ain't going nowhere. The news schedule is intact, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're serving 3 episodes a week for y'all. Comment and let me know what's making sense and what's not making sense, what I can do to further explain these things to you. Truth be told, as I've said before, I want you to learn Rain Man, use trading to achieve your dreams. Financial freedom equals freedom. I love you all. Shano out.